Hi everyone, welcome to Network Ethics. Today is the our 5In1 Firewall training program demo session we are conducting today, and today is the day one of 5In1 Firewall Combo demo, guys. Okay, actually we are planning to give a 2 days demo. In day one, let me uh, tell about the day one agenda. Day one, we are going to most probably we are going to discuss about the course curriculum. What are the products we are going to cover, and each product, what is the level of course content we are going to cover, right? And how long duration will it will take, right? So all those stuff we are going to discuss today and tomorrow. Since this batch is going to start with a Palo Alto, PCNSA and PCNSA first, right? So we'll give a demo on this individual product and Palo Alto. We'll give a demo on that, but any random topic we will take it, and we'll do the lab as well. Okay, and your core is like in the common core is about the course curriculum, about the course fee structure, right? About the payment, about the lab access, about the training plan, right? Everything I'll give you today. I'll in our in this today's session itself I'll cover. Rest of that, if you have any doubt apart from these common queries, if you have any doubts, okay, end of the session I'll give you the Q&A session. Okay, last 15 to 10 to 15 minutes, so that time you can ask this. Meanwhile you will get your answer for your query if suppose. Okay, if and okay, guys. So let me start our today's day one demo. Day one. Okay, it's as I said today. Final Firewall Combo day one. We are going to discuss about the course curriculum, guys. Okay, so before getting to the course curriculum, what are all the products we are going to cover? So in this flyer, you can see that. So in the name of courses, we have added all these 5 firewall products, right? So just it's simply showing what is the product you are going to learn, and inside that, what is the curriculum you are going to learn. And after this firewall training program, if you're looking for the global certification, what kind of certification you can go for after this fine on firewall compo, and each and every product can you able to get any fire global certification, what kind of certification you can get, and what about the interview supports, all those things we'll discuss, guys. Okay, so let me go to here. This is our under this fine on firewall compo, right? So we are covering all these 5 products. Okay, I'm able to skip this one. Okay, so under this fine on firewall compo, these 5 products we are covering it: Palo Alto, Cisco ASA firewall, and Cisco Firepower FTD firewall. Okay, Firepower Threat Defense, and Checkpoint firewall, and FortiGate firewall, guys. Okay, so this is the training flow for your batch. Okay, first it will start with the Palo Alto, and second it will go with the Cisco ASA, and third it will go with the Cisco FTD, fourth it will go with the Checkpoint, fifth it will go with the FortiGate firewall in this batch schedule. So we do have a morning batch, evening batch. Okay, evening batch currently going with the Palo Alto, and morning batch we completed FortiGate. So now we are going to start with this same timing. We are going to start with the Palo Alto. Okay. So this is the flow for this batch. Timing will be 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. in a morning batch. It's a weekdays batch. So first, the batch which we are going to start this batch, right? So this batch will start with Palo Alto. After Palo Alto, it will go with the Cisco ASA. After FTD, and then after Checkpoint, after that FortiGate. Since we FortiGate we recently completed, and we'll lost as a lost product in this compo, we'll cover FortiGate, guys. Okay, and we do have, as I said, we do have a evening batch and weekend batch as well, so I'll let you know. So each and every we in this 5 known firewall compo, every month we'll start a new batches. So if your timing, if you're okay with your timing in a evening batch, evening we have a 2 batches. Okay, so morning 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. we do have one batch, It's a morning batch in a weekdays, and evening batch we have 7 to 8 p.m. one batch, and we have 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. one batch. And we do have a weekend batch. It's a whole day, Saturday only batch. In if it is a weekend, okay, and that batch will start 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Saturday only. Only on Saturday. There is no session on Sunday, guys. Okay. So weekdays batch. This is the batch we have, batch schedules we have for firewall training program. Okay. So this batch, it's going with the ASA, and it's going with the um Palo Alto, and we recently started with the Palo Alto. Okay, so new batch we are going to start, fresh batch we are going to start with the morning timing, morning batch 8 to 9 a.m. Okay, so if you are available of any of this, I mean, if you want to complete your 5-in-1 firewall combo in a fast track manner, if you're available to, if you're able to join morning and evening batches, and that is possible, you can join in a morning evening batches, and you can complete your 5-in-1 firewall combo. So in a fast track manner, guys. Okay. So let's head into the course curriculum. So since it's Palo Alto, we are going to start, right? So today we are going to discuss about the Palo Alto course curriculum and deep discussion about the Palo Alto course curriculum, and rest of the product. I, if we have a time, we will discuss. Else, I'll share the course curriculum uh, documents for your reference, and as well as the recorded videos of deep discussion about the course curriculum of each and every product I'll share with you. You can just go through, guys. Okay. And tomorrow I don't want to go with all those stuff. Just read your course curriculum to while giving a demo, so that I'll take only, I mean, based on our time slot today, we'll discuss with the course curriculum on this Palo Alto first, and rest of the thing I'll share that as a recorded video for your reference. And tomorrow we'll do lab with the Palo Alto. Okay, tomorrow also I don't want to continue with the course curriculum discussion. We'll do lab so that you can able to understand about our teaching. Okay, so fine. Before getting to the Palo Alto course curriculum discussion, so overview, what is the course inside your each product? What is the course content? I mean, no, like say just I want to give you the overview of course curriculum which we are going to cover for every product. Okay, so in Palo Alto, you can go for there are two type of training level in a Palo Alto. Okay, so or certification, you can say the course content. We have a two type of certification in Palo Alto, that is PCNSA and PCNSE, guys. PCNSA, it's a administrative level training. Okay, so it's an beginner level, those who are very fresh to the Palo Alto firewall product. And if you want to pursue your Palo Alto firewall, you have to start from the PCNSA, and then after completion of PCNSA, and you can go for a PCNSC certification, guys. Okay, so about these certification deeply we'll discuss later. Now we are going to cover in Palo Alto in our curriculum. It is going to cover both. Okay, not we are going to learn. You are going to learn 5 firewall product. Actually, totally you are going to learn 7+ products. You are going to learn in that 5 firewalls and 2 management devices. Okay, so totally 7 products you are going to learn, and 7+ courses you are going to learn under this 5-in-1 firewall combo. So Palo Alto itself, there are two type of courses. So PCNSA and PCNSE. PCNSA, it's a administrative level, and NSE, it's a expert level. And you're going to PCNSA, you're going to learn Palo Alto. PCNSE, you're going to learn Palo Alto plus Panorama. It's a centralized management devices for Palo Alto devices. So I'll let you know that while discussing your course curriculum. So how it will work, what is the need of this, and how it will work. Okay. So totally you're going to learn in Palo Alto, you're going to learn two products. One is Palo Alto Firewall, another one is Panorama device, centralized management device. Okay. So these two products you are going to learn. So after completion of a Palo Alto training, you can go for PCNSA or PCNSA. Either any of this, you can go for any of this certification. There is no prerequisites like Cisco. Previously, you have to go for CCNA, and after that, you have to go for CCNP. After that, only you can able to go for CCIE previously, right? There is a prerequisites, right? So now you can but in Palo Alto, there is no prerequisites. If you want to become a PC NSE expert level certification, you want to get, right? And if you have a knowledge of Palo Alto product, Palo Alto firewall and Panorama product, then you are eligible to write a PC NSE directly, guys. Okay. The cost for that certification, either PC NSA or PC NSE, it's around 200 USD, 180 USD plus taxes based on your country. Okay. So the validity of this course is 2 years. I mean, this certification, validity of the certification is 2 years. Okay. And in Cisco ASA, there is no specific certification only on your ASA product or Cisco Firepower product, because the certification track is comes under the Cisco approach. Cisco use a different approach for the certification, right? So, but if you are completed ASA and Cisco FTD in our training program, right? If you're already you're focusing Cisco security track and you are completed S-core certification. Okay, Cisco S-core certification. And if you're looking for a CCNP, if you're completed your written examination of S-core core concept, security core concept, right? And then you're looking for the CCNP security certified engineer, you want to become a CCNP security certification, right? Security certification, then you need to take any of the specialized courses. Okay, so you in that case, if you are learning Cisco ASA and Cisco FTD under our course curriculum, you are eligible to write Cisco next generation firewall specialist certification. So you will become a Cisco next generation firewall specialist, plus you will become a CCNP security certified engineer, guys. Okay, so you're going to learn Cisco ASA product and Cisco Firepower product. FTD, firepower means I mean, FTD means firepower threat defense. This is the next generation firewall of your Cisco product. Okay, and this is the traditional firewall. Cisco ASA traditional firewall. Okay, so this much course curriculum we are going to cover, and that's almost it is comes under CCNP level to CCIE level. Okay, on this product, on these products, we are going to learn only on this product. In comes under the CCNP course curriculum to CCIE level course curriculum for these two products. Okay, yeah, Shedu. So if I start to unmute you, everyone will start to ask your queries right now. So let me just a minute. Shall will unable to complete just a minute.
Yeah, hi, good morning, sir.
Just a minute.
Yeah.
I'm unable to hear you as of now. Yeah, please go ahead.
Hi, good morning, sir. Yep. Sir, regarding the Cisco AC, it's end of life from Cisco. But what is the purpose to learn this Cisco ASA? Because most of the customers, they're just moving from Cisco ASA to FTD or FTM. Even
Uh,
Cisco, they
exactly. So just a minute. Yep, it's a valid question, but the thing is, so if you want to become I mean, if you want to learn Cisco FTD, and the fundamental you need to learn from ASA only. Okay, Cisco FTD, it's not. different divides. So you need to learn first ASA, then only you can able to learn Cisco Firepower properly. Okay. And additional, one more thing is Cisco will not give a support right now for ASA, but still ASA it's in a market, and some of the industries are using ASA, and ASA it's specialized for VPN as well. Okay, SSL VPN nowadays, ASA is using for SSL VPN and IPsec VPN purpose. Some of the industry they are using ASA separately. Okay, and this is the thing one. And the most important thing is to learn FTD, you need to learn ASA first.
Okay.
Okay. So the working nature of FTD and ASA is the core operating system of FTD. It's using ASA operating system only. So that's the reason we have
Okay.
added under this compo in with the ASA. Okay. So
Okay.
you,
And what
as
about
a
FDM,
fresher,
sir?
if you are not having knowledge on the Cisco environment, and if you want to learn FTD, it's very difficult to learn FTD uh, without ASA knowledge. Okay. So that's the reason, Sheshu.
Okay. And what about FDM, sir?
Sorry, come again.
What about FDM? Because nowadays, most of the places I have seen FDM, the people are using instead of FTD also.
No, no, no. Actually FDM. It's nothing. FDM. It's a FDM. It's a tool or application which you use to access your FTD firewall. Okay. So it doesn't mean
Okay.
FTD firewall we are not using it. FDM. It's a console methodology to access your Cisco FTD firewall.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah, I
called
understand.
firepower device management. FDM means firepower device management. This is an application, or it's a tool which we are using to access your FTD firewall.
Okay. Because what I noticed before, we are going to do everything in CLI. So now we are going to do it everything to FDM. Like everything is GUI. So GUI you can able to access your firewall and you can configure as per the customer requirements. So that's what actually whenever I just went there, someone has told me that there is no firepower now. It's completely FDM. So I just bit confused on that part.
No, no, no. Actually, the thing is, firepower, it's an operating system where you, whatever you are using it, right, in a FTD firewall, the operating system is called firepower. And the previously, actually, you may get confused. When they use a traditional ASA firewall is not able to do UTM features. I mean, next generation functionalities like your file filtering or application control, URL filter, antivirus profile, IPS activities, that and all, it will not able to do that. So to those who used Cisco ASA traditional firewall, and if they want to achieve all these next generation features, they use an NG IPS. That IPS that means firepower IPS. Okay, so some of the in a production network, some of the time they call it as a firepower only. So that might be confused you. Okay, so the firepower operating system, your Cisco FTD use the firepower operating system. Okay, so if sometime FX we call it as. Okay, and it's a dedicated hardware, or it's a dedicated operating system VM machine which included Cisco ASA activities. Your firepower is nothing. Cisco ASA, normal traditional ASA firewall operating system plus your NG IPS. It's called next generation firewall of your Cisco Firepower FT. Okay, Cisco Firepower Threat Defense. The previously, before, those who are unable to move on, I mean those who invest Cisco ASA, and those who are unable to migrate, or those who don't want to migrate to any next generation firewall, but still they want to achieve the next generation firewall features, they will move to the NG-IPS concept. ASA plus NG-IPS, they will add and additionally add in your network, I mean in their network protection, and they will achieve the next generation firewall features. So after some time, Cisco now they have implemented fresh Next generation firewall like Paloalto, Checkpoint, FortiGate. So they gave it as a name as a firepower threat defense. Okay, so firepower threat defense, it is nothing. It's doing all these two activities, your ASA activities and NGIPS activities. It's doing in as a single device. Clear? And this device you can access in a GUI by the help of FDM. FDM, it's a tool to access your firepower operating system. Previously, in your ASA also you can access through GUI, not only CLI, and that is called ASDM, Adaptive Security Application. Sorry, Management Server. Adaptive Security Management. Okay, device management. Okay, so this is for ASA GUI console, and this is FDM, Firepower Device Management. This is for Cisco FTD GUI console access. Okay, so don't get confused. Dilip, don't worry. It's everything will start from the scratch. You are going to learn. You are not going to learn any courses. You are going to learn the products here. Along with the course curriculum, you're going to learn the products here. So how to access fresh devices from start from there, and we'll start what is firewall. If you are new to this firewall industry, okay, I mean network security domain, right? So no worries. We'll start from the scratch only. What is We'll start from what is firewall to types of firewall, and then how to access your fresh any of this firewall in this compo, right? Everything will start from this basics only. No worries. Okay. Sheshu, I think you got the clear answer for this. Do you have any query still regarding this? No, right? Thank you. Okay. So, okay, guys, let me go with this. After Cisco FTD, I mean, in under Cisco AS and FTD, you can go for a next generation firewall specialized certified engineer. You can become a specialist, firewall specialized. Okay, and checkpoint, there are two type of certification, and again two type of training in a checkpoint firewall, that is CCSA and CCSE, guys. Okay, so CCSA, it's similar to your CCSA. Sorry, CCSA, it's a checkpoint security administrative level, okay, associate level training. So from I mean, those who want to go for a checkpoint environment, if you're fresher, you have to start from the CCSA. Okay, so and the CCSE, it's a expert level certification program. Okay, the validity of the course, the certification is 2 years, and then the cost is almost 250 USD for the each certification. And if you go for it's not like a Palo Alto. If you go for a CCSC certification, first you should complete CCSA. Then only you can go for a CCSC certification, guys. Okay. So I'll share the course curriculum of each devices, the whatever the content we are covering, everything. Okay, and so you can refer it, guys. So it will take for me, it's Palo Alto itself. If I started to discuss about the course curriculum deeply, it will take another 1 hour, more than 1 hour. So we will not able to complete this today. So I'll share that deep discussion, course curriculum deep discussion recorded video as for your references. Okay, and the FortiGate. So we are covering NSC4 as per the certification NSC4. You're going to learn FortiGate firewall. So FortiGate is the one of the product of Fortinet company. Okay, Fortinet organization, and the in that we are going to learn FortiGate firewall, and the certification track is like it's starting from NSC1 to NSC8, and it have lot of products. So NSC1 and NSC2, it's for the beginner, those who are starting their career with the cyber security or network security domain, networking and network security domain, guys. Okay, and NSC3, it's not for any technical person, it's for the salesperson who is working under FortiGate partner company or FortiGate company. Okay, as a sale take as a salesperson. Okay, so NSE4 as a professional. Okay, so you have to start from here only, guys. This is the administrative level certification. This is the professional level certification. If here it is starting from here, NSE4, network security expert level 4. So under here you are going to learn FortiGate firewall. Okay, FortiGate firewall. And NSE1, it's about similar to like what is you're going to learn under NSE1, what is virus, what is malware, what is security threats. So, right? So these kind of basic steps you are going to learn. NSE2, you are going to learn what are all the product security product line they have in a Fortinet brand, Fortinet organization, Fortinet company. What are all the products line they are having it. They are focusing on security products mostly, right? So they have a FortiGate firewall product. They have a mail security product. They have a web security product. They have a um, management devices, centralized management devices, Forti manager, and they have a log collector, centralized log collector, Forti analyzer, and then they have some authenticator, Forti token, Forti cloud, okay, Forti guard features they have, likewise Forti switch they have, okay, and 40 Wi-Fi they have, Wi-Fi, wireless access point, wireless firewalls, right? So they have a number of products. So they are similar to Cisco. Okay. So if you are running on data center, if you want to protect the data center only with a FortiGate, Fortinet products, and if you go to the Fortinet, they will give you the end-to-end solution, guys. So you can have all the products to secure your entire data center. Okay. Like Cisco, they have that many products. In our scenario, in this course curriculum, we are covering NSE4. So NSE4, it's about FortiGate firewall. Okay, you are going to learn FortiGate firewall, guys. Okay. So along with this NSE1 and NSE2, NSE3, it's for technical, not technical person. Those, as I said, those who are working as a salesperson, they will know what is the product NSE1 information and NSE2 information along with the product cost, license cost, right? So these kind of things, how to sell this product to the customer, right? So these kind of things they will learn under NSE3. Okay, so NSE in our curriculum, it include NSE1, NSE2. So first 3 days of your NSE4 training program, which is covering NSE1, NSE2 only. Okay, so NSE1, NSE2, and then NSE4. These three courses we are going to cover under NSE4. And as per the FortiGate vendor curriculum, okay, if you go for a NSE4 certification, you need to complete as like Paloalto, right? So you need to complete two papers. One is called FortiGate Security, another one is called FortiGate Infrastructure. There are two papers to go for a NSE4 certification as per the FortiGate vendor. Okay, your 40 as per the Fortinet rule, right? So they have follow these structure only, okay, this curriculum only. So if you go for if you want to if you are going to get in a training for NSC4 in a Fortinet site, right? So in your direct vendor, okay, so you have to learn two papers. One is FortiGate security, that is first paper, and FortiGate infrastructure, that is your second paper to go for a NSC4 training program. Okay, so they will charge you huge cost for that. Okay, but the core curriculum which include a FortiGate security paper and FortiGate infrastructure paper. So that I'll show you. um, I, this is the FortiGate security paper, which is including your FortiGate firewall. Both are FortiGate firewall only you are going to learn, and but it has a different agenda. Both the paper. FortiGate security, you are going to learn how to use your FortiGate firewall to say how to create a rule with a and your with all your next generation firewall features like web filter, I mean URL filter, file blocking, application control, right? IPS activities, antivirus profile, anti-malware, right? And then how to deploy uh, your IPS things, and how to access your firewall very first time, how to integrate with the security other FortiGate products to enhance your security feature in your production network, right? And how to create a policy, how to create a NAT, how to implement NAT, how to integrate Active Directory server, right? So I mean, how to use SSL VPN, all those things you are going to learn under FortiGate security. And SD-WAN routing, how to enable routing features, how to implement IPsec VPN, and how to integrate your Active Directory server with your FortiGate firewall, right? For the user and user group based privileges, to apply the privileges or to allow the access for the particular user and particular user group. So that and all you are going to do under FortiGate infrastructure, guys. So I just show you for your reference what is FortiGate infrastructure and FortiGate security papers. Okay. Similarly, Palo Alto have three type of papers. So that also I'll show you. Okay. So our curriculum, which include FortiGate security paper and FortiGate infrastructure paper, both. So here you're going to learn SD-WAN and virtual domains, IPsec VPN, all those stuff, which is comes under your FortiGate security and FortiGate infrastructure, everything our curriculum include. Okay, so I have mentioned all those steps. You can able to see totally we have a 15 modules along with the exam preparation. Okay, so everything I'll share I'll share one recorded video which is discuss about the FortiGate course curriculum deeply, right? So there you can able to see what are the topics comes under the FortiGate security, what are the uh, certificate. I mean, what are the content comes under the FortiGate infrastructure? Both I have explained that, so that will helpful to you to refer it. Okay. So yes, Sheshu, we will give you a separate session we have in a SD-WAN. So since here we are here in a demo session, it's not possible to explain all those stuffs. Okay. So SD-WAN, it's a free of, I mean, SD-WAN feature, it's a free of cost in your FortiGate firewall, so you can able to do SD-WAN practices efficiently in your FortiGate firewall. Okay. You no need to deploy multiple, like it's not like Cisco Viptela. Okay, it's very easy to deploy and it's very easy to manage. Okay, in your FortiGate firewall, you no need to deploy all the roles separately. Okay, so it's very easy and easily implementable and easily accessible, and then it's a free of cost as well. It's a one of the reason why FortiGate is now it's ruling. Okay, so FortiGate is a one of the toppest. Okay, so the lab we will do it. Shishul, let me complete one by one. Yeah, please. So we'll do a virtual lab. Okay, we'll use a tool called EvenG. In that tool, we'll do lab. So everything I'll explain. So okay, first let me complete the about the course content. Then only we can able to go for it properly. Okay, so so your NSC 4 included. NSC 4 is included FortiGate security paper and FortiGate infrastructure paper. It's our curriculum. It's similar to your in vendor, so it's very easy to go for a certification and as well. Okay, so these are all the 5 firewall products we are going to cover under this 5-in-1 firewall combo, guys. Okay, and these 5 products are market leaders. Okay, so if you go for any of your infrastructure, you can at least any of these two products will be there in their infrastructure. Any of these two products in this 5-in-1 firewall, any of these two products, it's at least any of these two products, it's available on each environment. Okay, so because they are market leader, Palo Alto is the topmost firewall market when it comes to the firewall market, right? So in industry, 70 Palo Alto is the top level. Palo Alto and FortiGate is the top two firewalls. Okay, and Checkpoint is the top three, and Cisco for Firepower it's a fourth place in a market sharing. Almost these products, these 4 products, right? Palo Alto, Cisco, and Checkpoint and FortiGate, they're occupying almost 60 to 70% of firewall market is occupied by these products only. And we have a n number n number of next generation firewalls. Okay, Barracuda, and then um, like Sophos, right? So in Juniper we have a firewall, right? So a number of products we have, but all the rest of this 25%, rest of the products occupied the market 25% only. But these four products itself, they are occupying almost 70%, 75% of market is occupied by these four products, guys. Okay, if you know this product, so your job opportunity or your privilege, I mean, your profile will be enhanced, and you will get a more job opportunities when you're having a multiple products. So, okay, so the multiple product, the benefits of learning multiple products, you will get a better job opportunities, and you can become a, uh security consultant as well. Okay, and then in your employmentability will be increased. And if you, the nowadays your industry want the people who can manage versatile environments, so vendor, so multiple vendor. If you're able to work with a multiple vendor products, and you're always welcome to this industry, guys. Okay, so it will increase your employability as well, and a job opportunity as well. Okay, and as well as, so you can become a network security architect or consultant, like that. You can go for a higher level position in your, or you can become a product manager, right? So like that you can go in a higher level in your position, guys, based on your experience. Okay, so that is one of the reason you need to know multiple vendor products. So if you go for any job portal, you can see, if you check out the job description, mm, they will mention multiple products. Okay, so the reason nowadays the industry want the people who can able to manage multiple vendor products. So one of the why they want the people to manage multiple vendor product, they are doing a project for some other clients. So the clients have multiple products. Okay, so they will not able to demand to the clients to manage the product who their team knows that, not like that, right? So we can't able to switch over as a client, the client will not switch over the product based on your convenient, right? So you have to switch over your technology, you have to learn, right? So that's the reason the clients or organizations nowadays, they want people who can manage multiple vendor products, so they can easily deploy to you with any of these projects. So they are ready to pay a lot of how much you ask, based on your experience, based on your knowledge on these products. Okay, just attending the session, or just getting the videos, recorded videos from the session, right? So it's not going to make you sorry guys, it's not going to make you properly, you're not able to learn this product properly. So if you learn this product properly, then you will become you can able to increase your employability as well, and as well as you will get a hike, how much you can expect. The employers are ready to pay for that as well, guys. So nowadays network security domains are booming, anything like. Okay, and so the people need mm, the network security product who knows very well to manage security products. So, okay, so all the industry now focusing the network security, not like previously, in especially in India, we are having a huge openings on the security products. Okay, so okay, so come back to your Palo Alto. So there are, to go for a PCNSA or PCNSE certification in Palo Alto also, similarly FortiGate firewall, they have three papers. If you go for a Palo Alto training program under directly on your Palo Alto, right? So you have to learn three papers. Yeah. Okay. One is EDU 210, paper name, EDU 210, and EDU 220, EDU 230. Okay. So sorry, 330. Okay. So if you go for a PC, if you want to only get for PC NSA certification, then you need at least you need to learn EDU 210 paper, which is talk about your Palo Alto firewall. Okay, how to manage your Palo Alto firewall from the scratch. Okay, so you are going to learn here. And EDU 220, it's about Panorama. Panorama product, which is comes under the, which is used for the centralized management purpose. Okay, so and PCNSE, which is, I mean, sorry, if you go for a PCNSE, you need to learn EDU 210 and EDU 220 and EDU 330, 330 about troubleshooting your Palo Alto devices. Okay, so all these three paper you need to complete if you go for a PCNSE certification, guys. Okay, so EDU 210 only talk about your Palo Alto, just like a management purpose. You can learn there how to deploy, what are the features available in a Palo Alto firewall, how to manage your Palo Alto firewall for the day-to-day daily activities like implementing the policy, deploying the features, right? Enabling some features and taking a backup and upgrade, patch update, like operating system upgradation, like that. The fundamental activities you are going to do that. You are not going to deal with the L3 tickets like troubleshooting and all. You are not going to do that in your PCNSA. But in a PCNSE, along with your Palo Alto EDU 210 paper, you are going to learn EDU 210, it's about Palo Alto, EDU 220 about Panorama, EDU 330 about your troubleshooting. So you will become an expert on this Palo Alto devices. Okay, so our curriculum cover all those three papers. Let me show you that as per the vendor curriculum paper. EDU 210, it's essential. The first paper you have to learn. Now, the latest operating system of Palo Alto, it's 11.x. We'll use 10.x and 11.x both in your live training program. Okay, so but the paper name is same, EDU 210 only. And the content of EDU, the content of EDU 210, 220, and 330, it's still same. There is no changes because you are going to learn about the product. It's operating system upgrade. It's just an upgradation with the versions. Okay, but the learning process to manage your Palo Alto devices all are similar to the 10.x and 11.x. There is no major changes on this. The only some of the minor changes is there with the 10.x to 11.x that we will discuss in a live session, so that you can able to, because we are going to access 10.x and 11.x both, so that you can able to understand the difference between the 11.x and 10.x. So visibly or configuration deployment wise or visibly wise, right, there is no changes between the 10.x and 11.x. Okay, some of the features, minor features they have upgraded, and whatever the patch is there in the 10.x operating system, whatever the loophole is there in a 10.x operating system, that is updated, that is fixed, and they have released into the as a new version 11.x. But the content still same only, guys. Okay, so this is the paper. First, you are going to learn Palo Alto architecture, so portfolio and architecture in a first unit, right? So here, uh, Palo Alto use the SP3 architecture. Sorry, guys. So what is SP3 architecture and what is the platform Palo Alto support, like virtual platform or physical platform? What are the products we have in a Palo Alto firewall and Panorama for a management device, right? So everything you're going to learn under unit one, that is Palo Alto network portfolio. Okay, so sorry, we will discuss with our course curriculum so that you can easily, where I have mentioned all this under one roof. So Palo Alto as per the unit wise. Okay, so I have model wise I have splitted, and I can give in a simple term so that you can easily understand. Okay, so so let me go to EDU 210, which is about the firewall essentials. You're going to learn configure, and which is used only for configuration and management purpose. You're going to learn your Palo Alto firewall. And EDU 21020, it's about Panorama, managing firewalls by the help of your Panorama. You're going to learn multiple firewalls under one, sorry, you're going to manage multiple firewall under one roof, and that is called Panorama. So Panorama, it's a centralized management device. In your production network, if you have 100 branches, all these 100 branches, if you have Paloalto firewall on all this 100 branches Paloalto firewalls, you want to manage under one roof, and there is a solution called Panorama. It's how to use that Panorama and everything, how to integrate your Paloalto firewall with the Panorama, everything we'll discuss in a live session. Okay, so under Panorama, these are all the topics will come units: how to access your Panorama as the initial configuration, and how to add your Panorama into the, sorry, Paloalto firewalls into the Panoramas, and how to manage your Paloalto firewalls from the Panorama, and how to create a shared policy, how to create a shared object, and what is device template. So what is, sorry, what is template and what is device group, right? And your Panorama, it will do two roles. One is it can act like a management device, okay, a centralized management device, and as well as it can act like a centralized log collector. All your 100 branches Paloalto firewall logs can be collected and segregated under one roof and as a Panorama log collector. Okay, so role as a management device, or role you can deploy as a log collector. Okay, so how to deploy your Panorama as a log collector, how to receive all the logs from the Paloalto devices in as a centralized console, right? And after that, how to manage your Panorama for administrator, what are the administrator privileges we have, what is the difference between the each privileges, everything we'll see. Okay, and then how to troubleshoot the Panorama related issues. Okay, and then how to send the logs and how to take a report from the Panorama. Okay, and that are you are going to learn under EDU 220 paper, guys, and then EDU 330 paper, which is about the troubleshooting. Okay, so what are the how to troubleshoot, how what is the troubleshooting methodology when you're getting a fresh ticket from the client, how to how to narrate the issues, and how to generate the report, and how to approach for the troubleshooting. And after that, while troubleshooting, what are the tools we have and resources we have in a Palo Alto, and what how to troubleshoot from the CLI, what is the traffic flow, packet flow of your Palo Alto firewall, and how to capture the packet, right? And in case if you're getting a ticket like I'm unable to I mean, if user says I'm unable to access the internet, I'm unable to reachable to the some of the destination like that, how to troubleshoot that incoming traffic issue and outgoing traffic issue with your Palo Alto firewall, right? And everything we are going to discuss this. And likewise, so how to integrate your Active Directory server and how to achieve the user-based authentication. Let's say in my production network, we my employees, I have a different type of teams like sales team, technical team, and then support team like that, right? So I need to allow the sales team employees, I need to allow some of the specific services, and technical team employees, I need to allow some of the specific services and applications, likewise support team. Okay, and so sales team need to interact with the customers, so I need to allow them to access the social networking applications, right? But technical team and then support team, we don't need to access the, we don't need to provide the social networking application access, right? So in that case, how to restrict them by the help of user ID feature. Okay, so only the in the same LAN, they are working, my three team peoples are working in the same under same LAN network. Okay, so they sitting anywhere else in that some in that network, right? So in that case, I want to allow only sales team people to access the social networking application. Rest of the people, I don't want to allow the access for the social networking applications. So in that case, you can achieve by the help of user ID feature. You can create the rule by user group based, you to allow or deny some of the services, guys. So how to do that, and in case if you're getting some issues, how to troubleshoot that, right? And likewise, global product is the SSL VPN. Okay, so SSL VPN product. Similarly, AnyConnect, most of you guys can hear AnyConnect application while doing your work from home. you will connect with this application and you will connect with a VPN, right? So this is a Cisco proprietary application, and likewise Palo Alto have its own proprietary application called Global Protect. Okay, so that is for SSL VPN. And this is how to, in case if you are while troubleshooting you're trying to do all those stuffs, but it having some issue with the hardware level issue, configuration and management level issues you can able to manage it, but the hardware level of issues, if you're having any issues, right, so hardware level, then how to approach for the Palo Alto tag team for the hardware level of issues, and how in case you're having some warranty but hardware is crashed, and you how to claim that warranty and all, you will see under escalation and RAM-as. RAM-as, it's a separate team to manage in a Palo Alto tag to manage hardware level issues. Okay, and these are all the content we are covering under the troubleshooting steps, troubleshooting paper, guys. Okay, so I just give you the overview here. Let me show you the deepest for course curriculum. So all this paper I have included under our Palo Alto course curriculum. So Palo up to module 11, right, up to module 11, which is talk about the EDU 210 paper. From module 1 to module 11, it's EDU 210 paper, and module 12 itself, it's a panorama, right? So your EDU 220 paper. Okay, and model 13, it's troubleshooting, that is your EDU 313 paper, 330 paper. Okay, and model 14, it's about your exam preparation. Okay, so whatever we have seen in the CDU 330 paper, it's there, and whatever you have seen in the CDU 220 paper is there, right, in under model 12, and model 11 up to model 1 to 11, it's up to EDU 210 paper, guys. Okay, so let me explain of all those stuffs one by one. So under platform and architecture, that is your first model. You're going to learn what is Palo Alto. Here only you're going to learn what is firewall. We'll start additionally, which is not included here. You're going to see how to create your own lab setup. Okay, by the help of 𝑭𝒊𝒓𝒄𝒂𝒍𝒍 tool. Okay, how to create your own lab setup for your hands-on. We will provide you all the necessary tools and softwares which you need for your own hands-on. You can create your lab in your laptop itself, laptop or desktop itself. How to do that, and that stuff we are going to do in your before start your module 1. We'll start with the lab installation, guys, how to install your 𝑭𝒊𝒓𝒄𝒂𝒍𝒍. And if you don't have enough hardware to install your 𝑭𝒊𝒓𝒄𝒂𝒍𝒍 in your basic laptop, right, so in that scenario you have option. Still you want to create your own lab setup, you can access our lab as well. For that you have to book your slot. Okay, so based on the timing availability, the um, timing availability, you can take your slot, guys. Okay, but still you want, for your timing convenient, if you want to create your own lab setup, so first thing, you can create your own laptop itself. If you don't have enough hardware to create your lab setup in your desktop or laptop, you have another option. You can create your own lab setup in a Google Cloud platform. Okay, so it's a free of cost for next 90 days. You don't need to pay for anything. Okay, you need to create on a free trial account, and I'll help you for that. How to create your own lab setup in the 𝑭𝒊𝒓𝒄𝒂𝒍𝒍 tool, how to install 𝑭𝒊𝒓𝒄𝒂𝒍𝒍 in a Google Cloud, how to access from your Google Cloud installed 𝑭𝒊𝒓𝒄𝒂𝒍𝒍 to from your local laptop by the help of click IP, and how to upload the image files. Everything I'll teach you. I'll help you for that. Okay, so if you want to create your own lab setup, if your desktop or laptop is not supporting, in that case you can go here, this option. If still you want to get your own lab access. Okay, so due to your time concern, sometimes sometimes the slot is not available as per your convenient. In that case you can go, if you want, you can go, you can use it. So it is very helpful to you for your convenience. So whenever you want, you can just switch on your VM and you can access from anywhere else. You don't need to, all the installation will be done on your Google Cloud only, your local device. You are not going to do it anything. All the workload is given to your Google Cloud VM only, not your local devices. Okay, so it's very user friendly and it is free of cost as well for next 90 days. So it will helpful to you to create your lab. Still, this is when you want to access your own lab setup. So if you are not able to create, uh, no issues. We can able to test all those UTM features. Okay, so we'll use that trial license and all. Okay, so you can able to do that. Sheshu, no worries. Okay, and sorry. So we are also, as I said, we are also provide the lab access. You can just access per day. You can access 2 hours maximum, 2 hours lab slot you can get per day, and per week you can access 3 days, 3 sessions for your lab access, guys. In our lab, if you're looking for our lab access, or else if you're having enough hardware, you can create your own lab setup, or you can, if you even though if you don't have it, you can create your own lab setup in your GCP as well. For that, we'll help you for that. Okay. Apart from that lab access, so that is your first model. So I'm not included here under course curriculum. We'll do that. Okay. So after that, the model one, which is a talk about the platform and architecture. So here you're going to learn what is the first. We'll give you the introduction, next generation firewall overview. What is firewall? What are the type of firewall we have, and what is the difference between the traditional firewall and next generation firewall? Okay, what is the bin? What is the features we have in a Palo Alto firewall, and why Palo Alto can able to provide maximum throughput, maximum output than any other next generation firewalls, right? So it's because of what everything we will discuss under platform and architecture, and what are all the platform with this Palo Alto will support. The Palo Alto support will both as a platform, virtual platform, and then physical platform. So what are all the models we have? What are all the products we have? Everything we'll discuss under model one. In model two, it's about device management. Here, when you're getting a fresh Palo Alto firewall, how to access very first time to access the console. What is the default privileges? What is the default configuration when you're purchasing the device from the vendor, right? So what is the default credentials, how to access it, how to access the GUI console, how to access the CLI console, right? And how to register your Palo Alto firewall with a Palo Alto tag support. Okay, how to get the licenses, how to register your Palo Alto firewall from the Palo Alto tag for the feature of upgrade, firewall, a patch update, or license update, or right. So feature support from the Palo Alto customer portal, right? So you need to register your devices, how to register everything, we'll see that, and how to update your Palo Alto firewall operating systems, okay, and upgrade your licenses and patch update, right? How to do that, everything we'll discuss under device management, how to take a backup and restore, how to restore your backup file, and through GUI and CLI and automated, how to automate, right? Everything we'll see under device management only. And then there are two type of locks available in Palo Alto: commit lock, config lock. So this lock will help other administrator while doing your activities. As an administrator, you are doing some activities and you don't want to others, you do others, you don't want to interrupt your configuration changes, right? So in that case, your Palo Alto firewall will allow simultaneously multiple administrators to access your Palo Alto console, and they can able to do any changes. Okay, so in that case your configuration might be affected, so while doing some changes, so other administrator can revert that as well. Okay, so to avoid that, you can use this feature. So commit lock, config lock. So what is commit lock? What is config lock? While doing a lab, you can able to understand. So as of now, this is the feature. Other administrator, while doing while you are configuring, while you are doing some activities in your Palo Alto firewall for the management purpose, so you don't want to interrupt others interrupt you. In that case, you can use any of these features: commit log, config log. Okay, so and how to what are the administrator user, how to create a new admin user and with the new privileges, what is the predefined privileges, right? So that and all we are going to see. We are having a, you can create a multiple administrators simultaneously. You can allow your Palo Alto firewall can allow to manage your Palo Alto firewall, right? So there are predefined already we the privileges we have predefined privilege, and you can create your own customized privilege. Okay, so predefined we call it as a dynamic administrators. So there are different roles. So super user, sorry, I just mentioned as user, right? So super user, read only, and device administrator, device admin read only, virtual system admin read only. Like that, we have a six type of administrator, predefined administrator privileges. What is the difference between the each of them, and which privileges you have to use for which particular administrators? The administrator belongs to different teams. Sometimes the audit team will access your logs to verify to audit your live production network. So in that case, they need to access your Palo Alto firewall. Sometimes the team who is managing VPN related activities, SSL VPN or IPsec VPN, so they are going to manage your Palo Alto firewall, right? So for them and all, you should not provide full access of your Palo Alto firewall. You should restrict them in their access level. Okay, so which privileges, default privileges is suitable for them, and how to create a customized privileges, and that and all we are going to see under device management, guys. Okay, and then high availability. Andrews, just ping me in a WhatsApp. This is my WhatsApp number. Okay, so just ping me in a WhatsApp number regarding the payment. I'll payment details, payment gateway. I'll let you know that. Okay, so you can regarding payment, if you're from India, you can make your payment through UPI, Phone Pay, Google Pay, like that, or you can make your payment. If you're from abroad, you can make your payment through PayPal. Okay, for that detail, just ping me. I shared my WhatsApp number. You can just ping me, and we'll discuss that. Okay. Okay, so and high availability. So how to for a redundancy purpose, we are using this high availability. There are two type of high availability. It's supported by your Palo Alto, active passive and active active. How to deploy this Palo Alto firewall with active passive and active active, and in a real time protection network, when you're going to the access the internet, so you will get some difficulties in active active deployment. So what are the difficulties we have? It's active passive is very easy to manage, and it will not give you uh, any error while deploying in the live production network. So when you're having active passive, because one device will active, another device will in a passive state. So once the device, any of the devices, active devices goes down, then only passive device will come up to the picture, and it will have a same configuration replication. It will not affect your live production network. But active it's little bit different. So you need to follow more, you need to give a more attention when you're deploying the active deployment, and then implement creating a NAT rule. It's different than in normal active passive deployment. So how to create a NAT rule in a different way for the active method, right? Everything we will discuss. So we'll access with the real internet in active, all this high availability. Okay, so that when you're deploying in a real production network, what are the difficulties you will face, everything you will face, and everything we will fix it, guys. Okay, and then log and report, how to segregate the log, how to use these logs, logging features and reporting features to audit, analysis your live traffic. Okay, what are the tools we have in a login purpose, right? So everything we'll discuss under device management only. Okay, so that is comes under the module 2. And this high availability we'll do of in this model 2. This high availability we will do later on the after module 9 or after module 10. We will do this high availability so that you can able to achieve properly, you can able to know that. Okay, so without going to the live product, I mean data flow, without restricting any traffic, right? So just having a high availability, it's waste of knowledge. So you have to implement with the real production network. So this high availability will do this in a after module 9, guys. Okay, but rest of the things in your device management we will do it in a initial configuration register. For first week we'll go with the device management only. Okay, except high availability. Okay, and then module 3, which is about the deployment interface deployment type in your Palo Alto firewall. Your Palo Alto firewall can deployed in a different mode. Okay, so layer 3 deployment, layer 2 deployment, virtual layer deployment, and then HA deployment, tap deployment. Okay, so layer 3 deployment. So we had our previous demo on this layer 3 deployment only, interface deployment only in our for a weekend batch which we previously started last week. Okay, so sorry guys, so I'll share that recorded video for your reference, so you can just go through our lab activities as well, I mean my teaching approach as well. And and as well as you can know what are the type of deployment interface deployment available in Palo Alto firewall. In additional knowledge you can able to get it, guys. So layer 2 layer 3 deployment, when you're deploying your Palo Alto firewall as a gateway device, okay, in your to protect your environment, right? So in that case you need to deploy in a layer 3, and your Palo Alto firewall 85 percentage of the Palo Alto firewall features can be implementable in a layer 3 interface. So like you want to achieve all the features, all UTM feature, along with the UTM features, along with the routing L3 functionalities, along with the firewall features, everything, right? If you want to implement, then you have to deploy as a layer 3 device. Okay, so layer 2 device, your Palo Alto firewall can be deployed in a switching environment. So it will not support routing, it will not support VPN, it will not support NAT. Okay, but it will support the firewalling feature. You can able to filter the traffic L3 layer 3 to layer 7. So you can able to filter the traffic, and you can achieve the UTM features like application control, URL filter, file blocking, antivirus profile, all those stuffs you can able to implement. Okay, but only L3 functionalities it's not supported, and it will support the VLAN. Layer 2 deployment will support the VLAN. Okay, so but layer 3 layer 3 features like routing, VPN, NAT, right? So I that and all it will not be supported by the your layer 2 interfaces. But rest of the features except all firewalling features like filtering the traffic and up to layer 3 to layer 7, and deep inspection, UTM features, IPS activities, all those it can able to do it. Okay, so when you're deploying a virtual wire, it will not support layer 3 function and layer 2 function. It will not support routing, VPN, NAT, and it will not supporting the VLAN and layer 2 functionalities. But still you can create a filter, you can act like a deploy like a firewall. It can filter the traffic layer 3 to layer 7, and it can able to achieve the UTM features. Okay, so that is virtual wire deployment. Okay, so in your production network you have some of the gateway devices or firewalls. Okay, which is not supporting the maybe I'll give you one scenario. I have one ASA firewall. It's a traditional ASA firewall. I want to that traditional ASA firewall. Let's say this is my ASA firewall, right? So this is internet. This is your production network. ASA firewall. It is connected with, let's assume it is connected with your internal network. You want, since ASA, it's a traditional ASA firewall doesn't aware about the UTM features, so I want to achieve um, I want to detect the modern threats, virus, malware, spyware, and I want to avoid the attack network type of attacks, everything. So I need IPS functionalities in that case, but still ASA it's good for L3 functionalities, L4 functionalities, and filters, L3 filter, L4 functionalities, as well as firewalling. L3 and L4 firewalling, it can able to do it properly, and it's good for VPN, it's good for uh, routing, everything, right? So I don't want to change my existing. I want to achieve all UTM features, okay, all next generation firewall features, but without changing any my existing network. I don't want to replace my ASA firewall with any other next generation firewall, and I don't want to make any changes in my existing network. In that case, it not only ASA firewall, you can deploy, it can deploy any next generation firewall as well. But I want to share the workload of my next generation firewall. In that case, you can share the workload of next generation firewall. So your gateway device will do L3 and L4 filters, and along with the routing, NAT, VPN, all those stuffs it will take care. And your Paloalto firewall, you can deploy your Paloalto firewall in a virtual wire deployment. Okay. So in that case, your Palo Alto firewall will not going to have any IP address. You can deploy inline mode in between your production network. It is not going to have any IP address in your virtual wire deployment. It will not support IP schema, right? So you can insert in your production network without changing your existing network, and still you can achieve, like you can filter, you can create a, you can achieve as a firewall, like you can filter the traffic L3 to L7 plus all UTM features, application control, URL filter, all those stuffs, user ID, right, content ID features, everything it will support, but it will not support routing and routing functionalities, VPN, NAT, and it will not support the layer 2 functions. Okay guys. So that deployment called virtual OA deployment. What it will do, it will not having any IP address on this interfaces. It will just connect your these two interfaces as a pair of interface we need, and it just act like a virtual tunnel, but it will not having any IP address. It will not do routing, VPN, and all, right? But it will analyze the traffic, it will filter the traffic, okay, so that it will not affect your production existing production network. So if some of the case, in case your attacker try to bypass your production network, so in case that ASA is compromised by the attacker, now if he try to bypass this one, he will not have any idea, because this device doesn't have any IP address, it's not traceable by the hacker. So the hacker will not know. Apart from ASA, we have one more firewall that is not traceable. Since it's not traceable, so we can, if anything is bypassed in your production network, already your existing firewall is bypassed, your Palo Alto firewall will protect that attack, guys. Okay, so in that scenario, so we'll discuss in a live session. Okay, so I just give you the overview what is virtual wire. And HA interface, you can deploy your Palo Alto data interfaces for high availability purpose. So all hardware in Palo Alto firewall, to achieve high availability between, to achieve the redundancy, right? You need to provide the, between the Palo Alto devices, you need to provide the two connectivities. One is called HA1 interface, another one is called HA2 interface. Okay, so you need a two pair of interfaces for high availability purposes. Okay, so if it is a hardware model, they will give you it a basic hardware models. They will give you the one HA interfaces only. Some of the model, and higher end model they will give you the two HA interfaces. So you can use that interface for HA purpose directly. If you're not having HA interfaces, if you're having only one HA interface, if you are not having HA interface in your hardware or VM machines, okay, so you, in that case, you can use your Palo Alto firewall data interfaces as a HA interface. and for you can achieve the high availability, guys. Okay, and tab interface, your Palo Alto firewall, you are going to deploy as a IDS. It's similar to IDS. Your Palo Alto firewall will not take any action in your live traffic. It will collect all your traffic in your like your existing live traffic flow, right? All your traffic it will collect and it will analysis and it will send a report. That's it. It will not take any action. It will act like a IDS. If you're deploying your Palo Alto firewall as a tab deployment, it will act like a IDS device. It can detect all vulnerabilities, spyware, malware, everything, but it will not, since it is not deployed in a live production network. It is deployed in outer line of your network. It can just collect all your logs and it will analysis and it will generate the report. You can use that report to enhance your security features in your feature. You can use it for the security feature production ways. Okay, so you can enhance your security features by analysis your all your threads, whatever the traffic your live traffic is passing through your live in your production network. So in case any vulnerability is there, you can take action against that by using this report. Okay, and you can give this report to the client as well. Your client will ask you what is the action you have taken in a security features where, right? So these kind of this is called a proof of concept. Okay, your client will ask POC, proof of concept, what is the security features you have implemented and what kind of what about the live traffic, what are the vulnerabilities we are facing it, everything you have to mention. So you need that report to the clients. Okay, if the client asks, so you need to provide this POC. For that you can use this tab deployment report in in your production network, guys. Okay, so it in simple word, if you want to know what is tab interface, it's your if you're deploying your Palo Alto firewall in a tab deployment, it will act like a IDS. It can detect the vulnerabilities by uh, but it will not able to take any action against that vulnerabilities, spyware, malware, antivirus, sorry, virus, right? Any type of attacks, DDoS attack, phishing attack, any type of attacks, it will not take any action, guys. Okay, so and then module 4, which is talk about the secure how to create a policy, security policy and NAT policies in your Palo Alto firewall. We do have a different type of NAT. We are going to implement source NAT. There are two type of NAT only. Okay, and source NAT, destination NAT. In source NAT you can implement static NAT, dynamic NAT. In Palo Alto PAT we call it as a DIP, dynamic IP and port. PAT you can implement and right. So in a destination NAT as well. Additionally, you are having one more NAT in a Palo Alto called a U-turn NAT. So all are will be implement here. Okay. So that how to create a basic security policy and how to create a NAT rules in your Palo Alto firewall and how to achieve source NAT, destination NAT, U-turn NAT, everything we will see under module 4. And module 5 about application control. Okay, so application filter, how to use app ID features to achieve the application filter. If you want to block some specific application, like I want to block all social networking application or specific social networking application. So I can create a application filter based on the category based filter. So category, we have a two type of filters, customized filter, category based filter. Okay, so application filter. So category based means, so it will use the category is done by created by the Palo Alto. Okay, so it is maintaining the database for the category based filter. So all social, a simple example, social networking application, whatever the social networking applications we have it, right? So Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, like that, LinkedIn, or n number of almost 60 plus social networking, almost 100 social networking websites are there. All that applications web is categorized under social networking. If you want to block everything, so you can go category based filter and you can simply achieve it. And in future also, if there any new social networking application is uh, created and deployed, right? So you no need to manually update it. So everything will take care by your category based filter. So simply it is very easy, and it's very powerful filter. So category based filter is very powerful to implement. And any under social networking, due to my my production network need, I need to allow some specific category some specific application which is comes under the social networking. So I need to allow social my Facebook, rest of the social networking I want to allow it. In that case, you need to create override rule in a social networking category. Okay, so how to create a override rule for application filters, everything you'll see under module 5, guys. Okay, model 6 about talk about user ID. So here how to create, how to integrate active directory server with your Palo Alto firewall, how to create the rules to allow or deny some specific services for category based, I mean group or user group based. Any specific user or specific user groups, I want to allow or deny some services, that and all we are going to achieve under the user ID filter. So this is a L7 filter, application layer filter, and it's one of the next generation firewall features. And application ID as well, app ID or application control, you can say it's application control. Okay, this is one of the feature, layer 7 feature, which is comes under the next generation firewall features. Okay, and module 7, it's about content ID, which is talk about your IPS functionalities. Okay, antivirus profile, application control, sorry, anti spyware, vulnerability protection, malware protection, right? And data leakage protection, right? So data leakage protection, file blocking. So all are comes under content ID feature, guys. Okay. So I forget to mention here in so as here data leakage protection, file blocking. Okay, so if you are in your production network, you have some sensitive information. That sensitive information you don't want to steal any others to steal this information over the internet or locally. In that case, you have a feature called data leakage protection. Okay, so that how to achieve that data leakage protection. And likewise, you have some sensitive data and in your as a document file, and that document, or else one of the new virus or malware or spyware is spreading over the specific type of file like document file. So in that case, I don't want to allow my internal users to download the document file to protect my network. So in that case, you can use the file blocking. Likewise, you can use the file blocking for the additionally for data leakage protection purpose, as well as to unknown unnecessarily download this file which is infected file, right? So in that case, you can use file blocking option. So you don't want to allow users to download some specific set of files. So in that case, you can use this file blocking. And you don't want to allow your sensitive information leak to the outside network, or your internal employees also can try to steal your information. So to avoid that, you can go with the data leakage protection. So all these features comes under the content ID features, antivirus profile, anti-spyware, IPS functionalities, vulnerability protection, right? So threat protection, all this comes under the module 7 content ID, guys. Okay, so and module 8, which is talk about URL filter. So URL filter and application control are more or similar, but URL filter use the same thing. You have a category based URL filter and customized URL filter you can create, and you can create a override URL override feature as well, right? But more or like similar 80 percentage configuration wise, and then implementation wise more or like similar. But the thing is, and the result, some 80 percentage of result are similar, but the difference between the application control and URL filter will use try to match only web URLs. Okay, but application control will try to match the the application nature application as well as It will try to match if the application is coming with any other non-standard port also. Your application filter, it can able to detect that. Okay, non-standard port. So let's say web services are running for 43 and 80, right? HTTP and HTTPS. If the user or hacker can use some of the services which is for a web related hacking with a by the help of some other application, okay, with a port number, non-standard port number 4433 like that. Okay, in that case, your firewall normal firewalls will treat it as a different type of services. But when you're using an application filter, so your application filter can able to identify, even though the traffic is coming from the non-standard port, it can able to detect the application which is coming under this traffic is coming under the which application. Okay, so it's more when you're using a application control, you are having a granular control of your network. Okay, so you comparatively URL filter and application filter has more efficient than URL filter. Okay, and additionally, when you're by using a URL field, sorry, application control, micro applications control, it's possible. So I want to allow Facebook, but I don't want to inside that Facebook, I don't want to allow chat and then video call, audio call, like these micro application, I want to control it. Then my application filter is best choice for me. In under URL filter, it's not possible. You can block the web pages only. Okay, based on the URLs, websites only you can able to block it. Either entire Facebook you can able to block it, or any specific page you can able to block it. But micro application control, it's not possible in a URL filter, but application control it's possible, guys. Okay, so this is the one of the efficient feature, one of the awesome feature which is available in Palo Alto Fire. All the next generation firewalls having it, but it's their application filter is more efficient than any other firewall. Okay, so their application filter. Okay, so this is the one of the major reason Palo Alto is past 1 decade. Palo Alto rule the in firewall industry, guys. Okay, one of the major reason. This is the first major reason, and additionally the architecture. Okay, because the Palo Alto in can able to provide maximum throughput, maximum output can be produced by the Palo Alto firewall than any other firewall. That is because of the architecture. And the second thing, they're having own application ID features which can also control the micro applications. Okay, and then model 9, it's about the decryption, how to find out the vulnerability or what threat, spyware, or malware in case the traffic is encrypted. So how to deal with the encrypted traffic? So that is comes under the model 9. So we can your firewall can decrypt the your encrypted traffic, and it can analysis the deep inspection everything. If is the anything vulnerability is there, it will identify it. If not, again it will, if the traffic is secure, then again it will re-encrypt and it will forward the traffic to the destination, guys. Okay, so that is comes under the model 9, how to use this SSL decryption policy and for the encrypted traffic to do deep inspection. And model 10 about your SSL VPN global product. Okay, so SSL VPN, how to implement SSL VPN with the global product application, how to create, how to launch this application, how to deploy the gateway, how to deploy um, portal. Sorry, guys, your global product portal, everything we will discuss under Module 10, guys. Module 11, it's about IPsec site-to-site VPN. What is site-to-site VPN? What are the type of what is phase one? What is phase two? What are the packet will exchange in a site-to-site VPN phase one and phase two? And what is crypto profile? What are the type of in security? I mean, sorry. What is algorithm, crypto encryption algorithm, hashing algorithm? What is DH group? Right? Everything we'll discuss under IPsec site-to-site VPN, guys. Okay, and, and then up to module 11, which is talk about EDU 210 paper, your PAL PCNSE. And model 12, from model 12, we are starting the PCNSE curriculum. So that is Panorama and then troubleshooting. And Panorama, we already discussed, right? So what is Panorama? Panorama, it's a centralized management devices where you have a and multiple branches, and each branches you have a each branches you have a Palo devices. In that case, how to manage under one roof? Each branches have anywhere else in the world. All you need is you need a reachability between the Palo firewall and your Panorama, and then you can easily implement, you can easily manage, you can create a shared policy, shared object, or everything you can able to implement this. Okay, so in your Panorama. Okay, and so how to integrate your Palo firewall with the Panorama, how to create a policy, shared objects, and how to enable your log Panorama as a log collector, how to segregate the logs, everything you will see under model 12. And model 13, it's about troubleshooting. So we already discussed in the ED 330 paper itself. Okay, so what are the tools and resources available in a Palo TAC? Okay, and for the troubleshooting purpose, and how to approach when you're getting a fresh ticket, and how to troubleshoot. What are the type of methodology we have to troubleshoot? Everything we'll discuss, and then what are the tools we under CLI Premier? What are the tools or what are the features we have in a CLI for troubleshooting purpose, like capture the packet, debug, enable the debugging features, everything comes under the CLI Premier. And then what is that packet flow logic? Flow logic means once your Palo Alto firewall receive any IP packet, and what are the stage we have to achieve all your firewalling features, like from beginning, how to establish the session, is if the traffic is allowed, uh, how to execute the policy, and if you're enable the all UTM features like application control, URL filter, file blocking, antivirus profile, anti spyware, vulnerability protection. So each and every stages how it will be analysis. Okay, and how it will be NAT will be in which stage NAT will be implemented, in which stage your routing will be implemented, right? So with which stage your session will be created, which stage your policy will be implemented, right? Everything we will discuss under flow logic. And then how to capture the packet through CLI and GUI. And in case the traffic is dropped in your by your Palo Alto firewall, or incoming direction if the traffic is denied, or outgoing direction if it is traffic is denied. So what, how to fix that? Everything we will see with the scenario on troubleshooting thing. And then system service, which is related your Palo Alto firewall. Sometimes it depends on some other services like external services to achieve the some of the security features. Like if you want to achieve you user ID filters, okay, user ID. If you want to allow or deny the traffic based on the user and user group, so you need to integrate with the Active Directory server, TACAS or Radius, any of the remote user management system. Okay, in that case, that can be configurable with the system services. So in case if you're having an issue with your Active Directory server integration with your Palo Alto firewall, so that is comes under the system service issue. And likewise, DNS server, you may have your dedicated your own DNS server or global DNS server, you can use it. Likewise, user authentication, user ID features, you need to enable it, right? And any external services, you need to achieve additional security features in your production network. So that and all comes under the system services. If you're having any issues, or you can also call the service routes. Okay, how to fix the service route issues under system services, we are going to see, guys. Okay, so and finally, it's about creating a tag ticket for the escalation ticket for the tag support, for any if you need any support from the Palo Alto tag. Okay, or if you need any support, I mean if you want to create a escalation ticket for the hardware team or configuration team, right? So I mean support team by protocol wise, configuration wise, right? They have a dedicated team, right? So how to create the ticket, and how to get the how to approach them for the hardware warranty guarantee purpose and all. Okay, or hardware related issues, everything you'll see under troubleshooting as. Okay, and then final one, after that completion of your module 13, we'll discuss about the exam preparation. What are if you want to go for a global certification with a Palo Alto, how to sorry guys, how to prepare your own yourself, right? So what are the topics it will come, what are the model, what are the topics comes under the edu 210, what are the topics comes under the edu 220, what are the topics comes under the edu 330, and how much of the exam weightage is, right, for the each and every traffic configuration deployment, right, and then troubleshooting, right, support, right, and everything we will discuss under exam preparation, guys. Model 4, these are all the course curriculum we are covering under Palo Alto, guys. Okay, so after completion of our training program, you are eligible to write Palo Alto Firewall PCNSE exam or PCNSE. You can directly go for a PCNSE as well. Okay, clear, guys? So, sorry for the long session. It's took me. So that's the reason I said it's took me uh, 1 hour for each course curriculum discussion. Okay, I said. Yeah, duration for the Palo Alto is 1.5 months because it's a huge in a 5 on firewall compo. Palo Alto have the huge content base. Okay, so you can take Palo Alto firewall separately, or you can go for a 5 on firewall compo. Okay, so you can use any of this option. Okay, so when you're regarding the payment, so you if you go for a 5 on firewall compo, you can take this compo for uh, 20. The actual cost is 40,000. Okay, will right now we are providing a 50% offer. You can take this course for 20,000 rupees itself. If you are from the abroad, the course cost for 600 USD, and you can take this course for 300 USD as well, guys. Okay, and duration for this 5 on firewall compo, Palo Alto, it will take 1.5 months. Panorama, sorry, uh, NSC4 it will take 1 month, and Cisco ASA will take 3 weeks. Cisco FTD will take 3 weeks. So it will ASA plus FTD 1.5 month. Okay, and then checkpoint will take 1 month, guys. Almost it will take 4.5 months to 5 months. It will take to complete your all 5 on firewall combo. Okay, so it's a 50, not 30%, 50% offer. Right? This is that. Actual cost is 40,000. Okay, and we are giving this 5 on firewall for all 20,000 rupees itself. And you can make your those who are taking a 5 on firewall combo, you can make your payment in a 3 installment. First installment itself, in let's say you are taking a along with the course 50% offer, right? So 20K. So first installment is 50% of your course fee. So first installment you have to pay 10,000 INR or 150 USD if you're from the abroad. Okay. And second, after completion of your first firewall training program, when you're enter into the second firewall training program, that time you have to make your second installment, that is 5,000 rupees. Okay. And you guys 75 USD. Okay. And third, after completion of second firewall, when you're enter the third firewall training program, that time you have to make 5K, remaining 5K as your third installment, guys. Okay, and those who are only willing to take any individual firewall like only for Palo Alto, the cost for the Palo Alto is 5,000 rupees, and actual cost is 10,000. Okay, only for Palo Alto is right now the 50% offer we are giving it, right, so that you can take this Palo Alto course for 5,000 rupees itself. Okay, and and there is no installment payment option for in any individual firewall. Okay, so one installment payment option available for only 5 in 1 firewall combo, guys. Okay, and we have we are having the duration for this course is 5 in 1 firewall combo. Yeah, Suresh, you can just ping me. I'll share my bank details or any other payment link. Okay, So you can ping me. Sorry, just guys, you can just ping me for any doubts. If you have any clarification, if you need, any support, you can just ping me on this number in WhatsApp, and as well as you can do direct call, voice call as well. Okay, let me write on this. This is my contact number. Okay, and so you can contact me on this number. And yeah, sure, yes, you can do it. Those who are going to take a 5-in-1 firewall combo, your for a special offer. Okay, so in this month we given a freedom sale offer for up to this month we have given, and this offer is extended up to September 3rd. Okay, so if you are interested to take a 5-in-1 firewall combo, and if you're interested to pay in a single payment, you will get a 5,000 additional offer. You can take this offer only applicable of up to September 3rd, guys. Okay, so up to September 3rd only this offer is applicable, and you can take this course for 15,000 rupees itself. Okay, and yeah, 250 USD itself if you are making a single payment. Okay, and all this 5-in-1 firewall combo for 15,000. It's not the offer. It's not about only for the payment, I mean the cost. And additionally we'll give a 1 year extra validity for this course, so 2 years validity. If you usually if you're taking a 5-in-1 firewall combo or any individual firewall, you will get 1 year validity. So the course duration is 1.5 months for Paloalto only, but you have 1 year validity. So in this 1 year, if you want to do reattempt of you, if you want to do retake your sessions for Paloalto live sessions or any of all this 5-in-1 firewall combo, it's normally will give 1 year validity only. But if you are going to take this 5-in-1 firewall combo with a single payment option, okay, you are going to get additionally 5,000 offer. Along with that, you are going to get 1 year extra validity for this course. So after completion of your course also, if you want to retake any of this product again multiple times, you are allowed. You can take multiple reattempts for the next 2 years. And due to some personal reasons, if you are unable to complete your 5-in-1 firewall comp, you are completed one or two firewall products, and then if you want after some time if you want to take this product, so you can in this 2 years validity you can hold anytime you can join anytime. And this validity also will be hold for you if you let us know. Okay, and you can join anytime for multiple times you can able to join, guys. Okay, the Palo Alto course start from the officially this course a 5-in-1 firewall compo and Palo Alto firewall, it start from the 6th September. Okay, so this is the due. This is the batch date. Live batch start from 6th September 2023, and timing will be 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. guys. Okay, clear guys. So Vasu, the additional offer, if you are ready to make your single payment, so you can take for 5-in-1 firewall combo for 15,000 rupees itself. You no need to pay anything extra, and you will get 1 more year's extra validity for. Okay, so you will get a 2 years validity, and you are allowed for next 2 years. You can join multiple times and multiple repeat. You can able to do it for all this 5-in-1 firewall combo, not any one individual firewall. If you're taking a 5-in-1 firewall combo, you can do a number of attempts. So sometimes the vendor might be upgrade their uh, course content, right? So the new operating system might be released when you're going for the certification or when you're going for an interview. So you need to upgrade yourself, right? So that time you no need to pay anything else. So you can just rejoin. Okay, you need to let us know. We'll add you into the new upcoming batches. Okay. Okay, guys. Any queries apart from this? Your batch is officially start from the 6th September. Okay. So if you are interested, I will share. I mean, you can just ping me. Okay. And tomorrow also we do have a demo. Tomorrow we'll do any of the random topic lab. Yeah, will be provided. Images, all the lab tools will be provided for you. Okay. Yes. Only for Paloalto, you will get a one. Only you're looking for Paloalto, you can join Paloalto, and you will have 1 year validity for this training program. Okay. So you can take a number of retakes in your Paloalto. So if you are taking a 5in1 firewall combo, you will get 2 years validity for entire all these 5 firewall products, and as well as you will get add if you are getting a if you are going for a yes UPI number. Yeah, Vasu, this is my UPI number. I'll share that UPI ID. This number is available in a phone pay. Yeah, I'll share my UPI ID. Just ping me for the admission process. Okay, and yeah, Shashu, having a multiple product knowledge is good for your future career as well, and you can able to work anywhere else. Okay, and for this admission process and all, you can just ping me in a WhatsApp. We'll discuss that. So in case if you're having any doubts, you can just ping me. You can at that time we can able to discuss, right? Okay, guys, if you have any queries or if you are looking for admission process, you can just ping me on this number. I'll respond you. You can just call me. We'll have a call. We'll have a call and we'll come. We'll go through. We'll go for admission process and all. Okay, just ping me on this number, guys. You can do WhatsApp call and you can do normal call as well. Okay, guys, that's it today. We'll have a demo as well tomorrow as well. Okay, I hope you guys will join as well. That's it today. In case if you have any doubts, you can tomorrow as well. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.